What is up, all of my horror fanatics out there? Welcome back to Late Night Frights. I'm the Late Night Frights horror leader, the J. Sloan or Jordan, back here to do another video for you. And as always, guys, I want to thank everyone for tuning in this evening. Now, last week we did our Thanksgiving break, so there was no videos posted on the channel last week. We just wanted to, take the week off, spend some time with our families, and not have to worry about posting a video last week. So that's why we took our Thanksgiving break. Which we've done in the past as well. So yeah, we're back this week. It is a theme week, and the theme that we have chosen to do is one that we have never done here on Late Night Frights before, and we're doing our found footage theme. So there's many different films to choose from. There's the Blair Witch Project, there's Wreck, there's The Last Broadcast. There's so many films, so many great films that are going to be reviewed throughout this week by all of the members. But the film that I chose to review is a film called VHS. Okay, so VHS was made in 2012, and obviously it is a found footage horror film. Also mixed with, it's like an anthology horror film as well, so it's a mixed blend of both. And the basic plot around this one, right in the beginning we see these friends who are basically these petty crooks, these outcasts who just have fun at other people's expense. And, they do just a bunch of different shit. They vandalize stuff, break windows, disturb the peace, kind of thing. They take videos. What they do is this one guy has like a site where they go and they forcefully make girls, raise their shirt and, show their boobs, and that's a site that he makes money off of. Just weird shit like that. One guy gets fed up with it and he says, "We need to make some real money. This is not real money. I know this guy at a pawn shop. He told me he would give me real, really good money, real cash for this VHS tape. I'll just have to go get it. And it belongs to this old man, and we can go in, we'll get it, we'll make some good cash." So they decide that is what they want to do. So they go in this old man's house, and, it's very weird right off the bat, but of course they want the money, so they're going to keep going until they find the VHS tape. And they walk up the stairs, and they see this old man sitting in this room surrounded by TVs and VHS tapes on the floor. This old man appears to be dead. So while most of the guys continue to search the house, they put one person in there each time to basically stay and look over the old man, or stay and see what's up, stay in that room. So while the person, and it goes between each character, they stay in this room, and, obviously the TVs are all messed up. There's a bunch of TVs and VHS tapes on the floor, so they want to see what it is. Obviously your curiosity is going to be piqued. You're going to want to see what it is. To me, though, I would have been like, I'm getting the fuck out of here. This guy's dead. Like, that would have been crazy. Just the whole thing, it doesn't really make a lot of sense, and there is no real direction or real, outcome to this story, but it's interesting anyway. But so they leave, one person at a time in this room, stay here, we'll be back, we're going to go search the rest of the house. Of course, when they come back, that person is not there. What they do is they put the VHS tape in, and they watch it, and on these VHS tapes are these nasty, disturbing, horrific stories that play out. There's 5 in total, I believe. There's 5 stories. I'll go over them very quickly. I won't try not to spoil anything. The first story is about these group of friends who, one of the friends has glasses on with a spy cam on it, and they go out to drink, and he says, you're going to film it and all this stuff. When you have sex with this girl, we're going to film it. And this really, really weird girl meets this guy and says, I like you. They take her back, and some shit happens. That's all I'm going to say. I don't want to spoil it. That was a great story. It's basically 5 short films combined into one, and that was the best one to me, probably. So the second one is about this couple who are traveling. I believe they're on vacation, and this weird girl starts stalking them, and that's all I'm going to say about that, because I don't want to give too much away. So the third story is basically about all of these friends going out into the woods to this specific spot where all of these kids were killed. All these murders took place. And it's basically about this, it's really hard to explain, a digital killer that, comes in through the camera. It's really weird. You're going to have to watch it for yourself. That's all I can say about it without giving too much away. So the fourth story is basically about this couple. They're in a long-distance relationship, and, they're talking throughout the entire section, of this film on Skype. And some weird shit starts to go on with the girl. She starts seeing kids in her house, thinking it's haunted, and there's a much deeper story to it that I won't go into. And the fifth and final story is about these guys who try to go to a Halloween party, but they go in the wrong house, and some insane shit starts to take place in this house. I really enjoyed all 5 stories. I thought, of course, there were some that were better than others, some that were kind of weak, but I found some enjoyment out of all of them. And it was just very interesting. It was a very interesting found footage film. And of course, we have the main story with these petty crooks going into this house, which, like I said, there really is no outcome to this story. It's just a purpose to try to scare people visually, mentally. It's a purpose to, because it is a found footage film, an anthology film. It's just putting all these stories into one, combining them together and making one big movie, and I think it works. It was, I wasn't expecting too much going into the film, but I did enjoy it overall, and thought, my favorite story was the first one with the crazy girl at the bar that they meet. That was messed up. That was that was messed up. They were all pretty crazy and messed up. The second one was the outcome to the second one was crazy. The third one, the fourth one, the fifth one, all of them were interesting, and you will find some enjoyment out of all of them. So yeah, it was a good found footage horror film and anthology horror film. Like I said, they blended the two very well. If you are not a fan of films that have no sense of direction or no overall purpose, you're really not going to dig this one. I don't think. I don't think you'll like it too much, but it's expected with most found footage films, or I meant to say most anthology films. They're just stories put together. There's no overall purpose, just tell that specific story in an amount of time, and I think this did it well. So yeah, I really enjoyed this film, guys. Definitely check out VHS if you haven't seen it. And yeah, that is my got tongue tied. That is my review over VHS. I definitely want to check out the sequel, VHS 2. I haven't seen it. But if you have, please comment down below and tell me if it is worth a watch. It's on Netflix, so I probably will check it out. And yeah, stay tuned, guys. Tomorrow, Chris Brock will be reviewing a found footage film of his choice, and that will continue out the week with all of our members. I'm the Jay Sloan. Thanks for watching. You just watched Late Night Frights. Comment, subscribe, and as always, guys, keep it horror. Peace.